What's going on, guys? Zach with J&Z Dumpster Solutions here. We're going to hit on today is long-term rentals. Maybe some pricing for you so you can get a little rough idea of what you should be pricing. Who can do long-term rentals? Who can't do long-term rentals? And wrap that up in it's all based on my experience and my opinion. So if you guys got something else to say about it, hey, comment below. Love to hear what you got to say. So we're going to dive right into it. Let's get to it. Stay tuned. Coming back. All right, guys. So long-term rentals. Been seeing some things on Facebook here. And got some guys that are asking, hey, what do you guys charge for long-term rentals? Trying to get my feet wet, this and that. All right. There's some pros and there's some cons to long-term rentals. All right. So what we're going to hit on is pricing first. So what I've been seeing for some pricing around, and some of my friends ask some questions here and there just to pick their brain a little bit on what they charge for pricing, just in case I want to get into that area a little bit more. So there's kind of like two ways to do it. You can charge a day rate, you can charge a drop fee, and then you charge the wait fee. All right, so with that being said, let's say we have a customer that calls, hey, I need it for 2 weeks. Depending on your area, you can be like, yeah, we charge a day rate of $10 a day, a drop fee of $250, and then whatever your tonnage weight is at the landfill, that's billed too. So, you can charge that way. Or I've only seen, and I know somebody up north that does it this way. He just charges a drop fee, and then he also charges the dump fee. So needless to say, when he drops the dumpster off at the customer's house or the contractor's location, it's $250, $300, whatever he's charging. When he drops that dumpster, that's what that is. Now, when he comes and picks that up and he goes to the landfill, whatever that price is, that's what's charged. And then when he brings the dumpster back, it's another $250 for that dumpster. So every time that dumpster is placed on a property, to whatever the price that he's charging, that's what it is. And then whatever the landfill fee is. If you can get away with doing a daily rate as well in your area, hey, so be it. Get to it. So that's pretty much pricing on long-term rentals. You can either do, you can bill them every time you do it. If you don't have that much capital and you need, money's coming in, you can bill it every time. That gets kind of lengthy for contractors though, because they want, just a receipt with everything on it pretty much. So you can also just do weekly, every Friday, hey, we bill you whatever you have at that time. We bill you for it. And then, you have a weekly receipt. You can do a net 30, every 30 days. If you guys don't know what that is, every 30 days is billed. If you have, some capital and this contractor's good, you have a signed agreement, you're not really worried about him flaking out, doing that 30 account. Some cons to long-term rentals. Hey, I'm going to hurt some feelings, and this is including myself. If you're asking these questions, you don't need to be doing long-term rentals. And then, some of you are going to say, well, hey, Zach, I'm trying to get my feet wet, this and that. And, why can't I do them? You can do them, but if you're asking these questions, you have a small inventory. I have a small inventory. Some of you guys think I got 20, 30 dumpsters. I only got 7. 7 dumpsters I have, okay, between trailer and roll-offs. I only got 7, so I can't do long-term rentals too much because I make my money on quick turnarounds. So, and that's what you need to be focusing on. If you're trying to get your feet wet and you want to dip into long-term rentals, screw the long-term rentals. Focus on marketing. Get on YouTube. Get on Google. Whatever you need to do. Start researching. Stuff's not going to come to you. You have to do the research. You have to go on YouTube. You have to listen to some people, pick some, things from everybody and make your own. Focus on marketing. Focus on quick turnaround. Okay. Now my big guys that, got 50 dumpsters, hey, they're focused on long-term rentals, and I'm sure they're doing some sort of pricing of what I just said. But if you're asking those questions, you don't need to be doing it. I don't do it. I've had some big contracts come in that they asked us to bid. And when I mean big, it's 2-year contracts with 40 plus dumpsters at each location. It's a residential neighborhood going up. And I told the dude, I was up front with him. He's pretty cool. I said, hey, I don't have that many dumpsters like that. But if you want to, start out with 10, I could do 10. And then, within 6 months, we can be up to 40. And he was like, well, we could probably do that because we don't need to start out with 40, at the, the start of the, the builds. So, we could probably try to make something work. I just said, you know what? After doing all the numbers and getting dumpsters in, I would be putting up a lot of money. In return, I would be getting some, but we're just not there yet. We're not there yet. I need to get some other things set in stone before I can buy more. But either way, that's kind of off subject. But there's the pricing for long-term rentals. If you're asking about long-term rentals, you probably don't need to be doing it. Focus on marketing and short-term turnarounds to get, make your monies. You bigger companies, you already know what you're doing. But there's a pricing for it. Take it or leave it, in my opinion, and what I've seen around. If you guys got anything extra, if you guys got more input to say, comment below. Let me know what you think. So, yeah. All right, guys. Zach with J&Z Dumpster Solutions. We'll see you on the next one. Adios.